for you guys, and kind of like a first impressions video of the Dream Wonder Fluid Touch Foundation. And I had heard a lot about this foundation, and I took a little while before I decided to venture out and try this foundation, but I finally picked it up the other day. It was a toss-up between that and the L'Oreal's new Lumi foundation, and I went with this just because the bottle for this is so stinking cute. I don't know why that was what like the deciding factor was in me purchasing this one, but these run anywhere from $8 to $10 depending upon the location you're in, which first complaint is that it is so more on like the higher price range, like with the other foundations, like it compares with the other foundations, for the simple fact that it is not 1 fluid ounce. Most of your drugstore foundations are going to be 1 fluid ounce. This guy is 20 milliliters, or hopefully it's milliliters. I'm not very good at this kind of stuff. But 0.67 fluid ounces, and your average foundation is going to be 1 ounce. So for it to cost as much as the 1 ounce foundations is kind of a little bit ridiculous to me, but I get it because there's a it's a glass bottle, so I think that's probably why it's more in that price range. But that was the only like really huge disappointing thing for me, was that it's not 1 fluid ounce, but the bottle is so cute you kind of can look past it. And I'm actually not one for a glass bottle, except for the fact that this foundation comes with like a dropper guy for you. So if it didn't come with that, I probably wouldn't have even purchased this, just for the simple fact from my previous experience with the other L'Oreal, the magic stuff, the purple and whatever glass bottle, I was not impressed. I hated that foundation. And so, but this does have a dropper, so that kind of makes it a lot better for me. So, I wanted to go over a few things with you about the foundation, and then I'm going to show you my first impression application of it. And I am wearing it today in case you wanted to know. I just finished my face from putting it on earlier. And so yeah, let's talk about it. So I already went over the first kind of like point I had to make, which is the fluid ounces and the price range of the bottle. So the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the consistency of the foundation itself. It is incredibly watery. Like you can't, if you stick it on the, I'll show you, I'll stick it on the back of my hand and you'll see it's just going to ridiculously run down the back of my hand because it's so liquidy. Okay, well, I didn't put enough on it for it to run down, but it's already starting to like stream down a little bit. But I just wanted to show you, it's very liquidy. It's like water. There's not much consistency to it. But the great part about it being this liquidy is it just blends like a dream. It just moves, and it doesn't dry super quick. So you're able to blend and move it around your skin very easily. Okay, so for my third point with this foundation is the color range in it. There, I believe, are 12 shades. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive there are 12 shades. The only like complaint I have about this is the shade range kind of sucks just a little bit. First off, the shades don't range very dark. You either have like, I don't know, like I just feel like they missed the mark with this, for the simple fact that this is the lightest color they have, and it is the porcelain ivory, and it's in 10. And I'm someone who likes to put foundation on like 3 shades lighter than my face because I like to bronze and contour a lot, and it kind of like brings it into place, so that way my highlighted areas are extra highlighted and my darker areas are extra dark. But this is the lightest color, and I don't feel like it's that light. It blends into the skin very nice, and it matches my skin tone perfect, but I do like to go a little bit lighter. But this was the lightest shade. I do wish they had a little bit of a lighter shade. On the opposite spectrum, it doesn't get very dark. I thought about getting 2 of them, so I have one to highlight and one to contour with, and the contour color like doesn't, like I swatched it on the back of my hand and I could just tell I wasn't gonna like it for a contour color, but I just don't feel like it got very dark. Like the range, the 12 shades from light to dark, like you just stay like, they're all kind of in the medium range. So if you have medium skin tone, that would be great for you, but if you're really dark or you're really light, then you're kind of SOL with this foundation. It's the only kind of like, this is a great foundation. I don't want to say it's not, but like those are the fluid ounce and the shade range are the only things that really kind of TO me off, but like, it's a great foundation, so I'm willing to look past it. This also does have SPF in it, and I was kind of wary because I don't like to use foundations that have SPF in them for the simple fact I take a lot of photos. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I take a lot of pictures of my makeup and things like that, and I was really scared that we would have a whitewash on film, but actually this does not at all. By itself, I took a picture and I noticed it kind of had a white cast, but the second you throw powder over the top of this stuff, it takes it away. I've used other foundations and it doesn't matter whether you have powder or anything on over the top, it's gonna give you that white cast. So I was really pleased that even though this does have an SPF in it, it does not give you a white cast in photos. It is 20 SPF, I believe. Yeah, broad spectrum 20 SPF. So it is going to provide you some protection while you're out in the sun, but it is not going to give you a whitewash in photos. Also, this is not a very heavy coverage foundation. If you're looking for a heavier coverage foundation, I would say skip this. This is a lightweight, light coverage foundation. I applied, when you watch me apply it, I do apply 2 layers just because the first layer was kind of not enough for me, so I did 2, so it can be buildable to like a medium coverage. I think if I were to try to build any more, it would start to get cakey just because there was too much on my skin, but it is a lightweight, I always say lightweight, I just mean to say light coverage, but it is a light coverage foundation. And I think that's just due to the consistency of the foundation. It's very liquidy, it's very watery, so you're not going to get tons of coverage, but I was able to just throw concealer on over it, so that's okay. I'm someone that can do with a lightweight to a full coverage. It doesn't really matter to me. Here lately, I have been having a lot of breakouts and things like that due to like medications and things, and so I was hoping this would be a little bit more of a medium coverage, but I was glad I was able to build it to a medium coverage. It still didn't cover like I have, you can see the shadow, like there's nothing I can do, this thing's huge, but I have a zit right here and it's just, there's nothing saving that guy, but if from a distance you can't see it at all. But this did really great at covering my redness. I have a lot of redness on my hormonal areas, on my cheeks and stuff, and it covered that completely, and the finish of this is spectacular. It has that nice matte finish and it feels so good on your skin. It feels like really silky and creamy, but it still has that great matte finish. And I noticed sometimes foundations, like I can swipe my hand and the foundation slides right off. This stuff was good about, I swipe my hand over my face and it stayed on. It doesn't move a lot once it's set in, but the good thing is it does give you a lot of time to be able to blend it. It is very blendable. I didn't have to like rush to put it on my face, which is the biggest pet peeve I have with foundations, but this was super good about letting me have time to blend and really get it where I wanted it before it set. So what I'm going to do now is let you see me apply it for the very first time. I had never tried it before, and this is just my general reaction right afterwards, and yeah, so to see that, keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to be applying my foundation now, and I'm going to be using my my sponge here from, this is just like the Ulta brand sponge, and I've heard that a sponge works best for this foundation, so we're gonna see. And I'm just gonna do a quick application and then let you know what I think. Okay, so after my immediate reaction after applying this, I do love, 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 love the finish. It has this really nice matte and it feels like silk on the skin. It feels really nice and smooth. After my immediate initial reaction, I do like this foundation. The only thing that I'm seeing is I'm gonna need a lot of concealer with it. Just for the fact that I would say this is a lightweight formulation. It's very liquidy, so it is kind of lightweight, but I'll definitely be needing some concealer with it. Because like right now, like this, you can still very much visibly see this guy, and it did cover a lot of the redness I had going on down here and in my cheeks and stuff, so that's good. But as for like covering any really major problem areas, you're gonna need concealer with this. So it is a very liquidy, lightweight foundation. I do like the formulation. I like it a lot. It feels incredible on my skin. It does have a very, very nice smooth finish. I like that. It's very matte. I very much enjoy this. I do like this. I like it a lot. To follow me on any one of my social media links, I will have them down below. Instagram, I love my Instagram family. You guys are my favorite. I absolutely adore all of you. Facebook, Twitter, I'm not a big tweeter, but if you guys have like ask me questions and stuff on there, if that's like the social media platform that you guys use, I immediately answer. I'm right there to answer. I still get the notifications on my phones and stuff. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I can't wait to see you next week. I love all of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love. I love you. I'll see you soon. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.